Hello, and this is episode 9 of for Crack Palace, not for the Kingdom. That's been a while now. That's been several months, but no, this is episode 9 of the Crack Palace SMP server, and we've been up to a lot of stuff. So we've done the road over there, which some of you may remember that I mentioned last time. We've also been working on this monstrosity. So this is this castle, as you know from the last episode, was handed over to myself to do some preparation works on for Carl von Towerhouse, who is going to be coming over to essentially restart the Knights of the Withered Rose. Now, if we just go and have a look in here, and I'll show you. Oh, look at this! Isn't this amazing? Ooh. So I lied. We won't be showing you the inside of the castle today because that's a surprise for another episode. What we are going to do today is we are going to be doing some more road stuff. And we're also going to go check the shop because at the time of recording this, it's it's been and gone. It's Halloween, and we're going to go see if we've made any profits. Because what we've done is we've actually put a sale on at the shop, whereby I've got a 50% sale off for Halloween, and rumour has it that I've actually made a fair bit of profit. Now we've arrived back in my shop, so let's have a look to see what kind of profits we've made, shall we? Let's start with the obsidian. Ooh, 3 diamonds, not bad. They don't sell particularly well. That's out of stock. Oh, money, yes, 9, what about here? I don't know why nobody buys this, because it's basically a different textured version of this, essentially. You could mix that in, it would look really good. To the person who's been buying it, buy some of the other stuff as well. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in the bricks. Nothing in the... Oh, 1. Nice. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. So we have made a grand total of 12 diamonds. Fantastic stuff. Now, as before mentioned, it is Halloween on the server at the moment, and something rather peculiar appears to have happened. And I'm wondering if it's got something to do with the dark forces that are at foot. But as you can see, some of the mobs look absolutely terrifying because they've got little pumpkins on their heads. And now I have to defend myself. Oh dear! There we go. Let me hide in Robbo's shop. Defend me, Robbo! Oh dear. But yeah, so if we have a look out of there, you can see that they have pumpkins on their heads. Now I might actually try and name some of those and keep them for, a rainy day. But other stuff that's been going on. So we did have a bit of drama on the server over the last couple of days. The Tipper Ripper, who sells enchantment bottles, we all believe that he might have been robbed. As it turns out, he wasn't robbed. Somebody had just forgot to pay, so everybody breathed a sigh of relief. And that's all been rectified, so everybody's happy again now. But that's the Tipper Ripper shop over there. Right there. That glorious piece of pixel art on top of that. Looks fantastic. Oh, where am I going? That way. Let's just deal with this creeper. Now, part of the roads that I've been doing is I had to build a park or a plaza, and given that we are due to change the name of the server when the next update comes out, I decided what would buy. There we go. I've forgotten how to speak again. What would not be a better name? Give me a moment. I figured, what could be a better name than calling it after the name of the server originally. So this is Crack Palace Park, built on the 29th of October 2021, and there we go. And we've put in some donation chests because we need to do stuff. And I've also done this free pumpkin thing for people that want to come over, have pumpkins because it's Halloween. Have we got any donations? We have no donations, but there was a bit more to this. But as you can see, a rude individual has allowed a creeper to explode and not replace the blocks. But that's a story for another day. Well, I suppose we better get on with the roads then, really, shouldn't we? That's enough of me yammering. Well, I thought I'd just treat you all to a little bit of a voiceover of me showing you the roads that I've built. Now, most of these roads were actually built over the course of several days. It did take me a hell of a long time. But as you can see, we've done some nice texturising, and you've probably seen little bits of these roads in between me travelling back and forth places in the last couple of episodes anyway. And there you go, there's the border of my kingdom and my new banner. Look at that. There you go, it's the first bridge I made. Funny story, this bridge and the little settlement coming up, which you've seen before, was actually built by mistake because we started going the wrong way for the town, well, not for the town, to head to the spawn, and then realised that this wasn't the most efficient route, so this is just a weird little tee-off. This was the second bridge that I made, and we decided to go with a different sort of wooden roofed bridge type thing. And what I like about these bridges is they actually look a lot more detailed than they actually were. They're actually quite simple design when you break it down. But we've done a whole host of them. We've done some straight ones, and as you can see here, we've done some diagonal ones, which some of the people on the server commented on. And again, we'll have a little walk through that one in a minute, and you'll see what I mean by simple but looks complicated. Now, this was a little bit of a background story I decided to put in because I figured, people would probably not make it, let's say, when building the road. So here's a little memorial to the builders potentially that didn't make it. But there we go. Here's the roofed diagonal one, or the first roofed diagonal one, I should say. But if you have a look at the rafters and the sides, you can see what I mean by it just looks a little bit more complicated than it actually is. So yeah, wonderful, marvellous. This bridge, I wasn't really sure what I was doing with it. I didn't want to do the same again, but there wasn't any really good shots of it, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. But it looks like it kind of goes through a swamp. Here we go, Dark Wood Forest. Now, this place was an absolute pain in the ass to build through. Constantly under attack and being beset by mobs. 1 out of 10, would not recommend. And there you go, sun setting. So, probably have to sleep before I shoot the rest. Here's the next little bridge. Now, this bridge, yeah, it was nice. I liked it. I tried to do something a little bit different, but still keeping that theme of, sort of wooden bridge with a roof, but a different roof, I suppose. And this is us coming up to Whacked Village. Now this bit is where we got to just before we did the last episode. So you may not have seen some of it, but there's still a little sort of a little like tower on a bridge. These are the wooden bridges that now lead into the actual spawn area, and this is where we've actually built up to by this point. I'll do a little sort of panoramic area in a second of the whole thing, and it'll give you an idea of what the spawn area is currently looking like, because David has actually done lots of work lately on it. Although you can't see the maps, that's actually the map board there, and that's where you spawn in. You see where that statue is holding the log, and if you see in the background, you can see my little bridges. Look at them, 2 little diagonal bridges, and I think they fit quite well in with the background. There you've got the little harbour or dock area that connects all the rivers up. But yeah, it's been long, and I've had a lot of compliments on the roads, but I've enjoyed doing it. So, despite what I said, we're not going to do a first-person time-lapse because I forgot to press record, which I'm sure you're all absolutely relieved about. Look at how many cows I've got in here. I think we're going to have to line up a murder of the cow soon, I do believe. But I'll do the road. So, let's say this episode is all about roads, and we finally built the road leading to Robbo's country, which is Bavaria. I can't quite remember how to pronounce it, but we'll get to the sign in a minute, which says what it is. But there you go, see, I've planted some nice little bits along the way here. Now, over here, we are going to build a little farm. I've put a little sign to remind myself of it, and it's going to be called Border Farm. Now, the reason being that this is going to be a good area to build a farm is because whilst me and Robbo travelling back and forth, this area here is going to be continually generated. Now, I say a farm, it very well may turn into a bunch of factories, but we'll see how that plans out. So if we come down here, you can see where I've laid the beginning posts for the bridge. This is just so I can line up where the bridge is going to be, and you can see what I'm saying there. So if we have a look into the distance, you can see that the end of the bridge is going to be the same height as where we started. But here we go, there we go. Laputria and Barovia, that's it, that's the pronunciation. I'm absolutely horrific with the pronunciations of things, but Barovia is our neighbour and our dear ally. And there we go. But that's it, chaps. So, if you've enjoyed the episode, please like, share and subscribe. In fact, if you could subscribe, that'd be fantastic, because that means that you'll get to see the next episode, which is going to be really good. It's going to have a lot of lore regarding the Knights of the Withered Rose. Have a little videos, a little like movie bit. There's going to be a lot of information in it. But that's it from me, chaps. That's it. Have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good evening. Have a good afternoon. Have a good late morning, early afternoon tea. Goodbye.